Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, on the Bitcoin chart, we start on the daily time frame. Just wanted to explain here for anybody who's new on the channel, the two scenarios I'm tracking and the relevant pivots, key support levels, key upside targets. I think that is very important to understand. Looking at the Bitcoin chart here on the daily time frame, I mean, we can notice that Bitcoin hasn't really moved in any significant ways since March. Now you could say, but it did go down, it did go up. Yeah, in terms of volatility, but from an Elliott Wave point of view, only 5 wave movements are indicating progress in a chart. So if we don't get 5 wave movements, and we didn't have any 5 wave movements, maybe here in the internal somewhere, but overall, the chart doesn't really, on this time frame, on this degree, the price hasn't made any progress, which is quite sad, since March, okay? Because it's just sideways range. You can see that, okay? We're still holding above the August low, and we're still holding above key support levels that support a wave 4. And yeah, we haven't broken out to the upside, so we are simply moving sideways in corrective structures, and it can continue to do so if it really wants to. So this can be quite frustrating. The idea is that this here is a wave 4, which could have bottomed actually on the 5th of August. A different variation of that is that it might go down a little bit lower. It might reset from a little bit lower. Absolutely. That's between 43,108 and 49,033. Yellow count, okay, absolutely possible, could reset from a little bit lower. However, at the moment, we have arrived at this key pivot, which distinguishes between these two potentials. So there are two potentials, white scenario, yellow scenario. We have to just watch now this support zone between 55,480 and 60,830 to see if there's a reaction. If there is a reaction, we've literally only just reached that support area. We talked about that already last week, but we've literally only just reached it. And as long as we're holding above 55,480, which is the 78.6 retracement here, yeah, of this rally that started on the 6th of September, the white scenario has a chance. And in the white scenario, the price could move higher in wave C of 3. Okay, so B wave pullback, wave C to the upside of wave 3, then another wave 4, then another wave 5. So this 5 wave pattern to the upside needs to complete to confirm that on the 5th of August, a larger degree wave 4 bottomed. But we need the 5 waves. Naturally, up here it's not the best time to buy, right? That's typically where reward and risk are in a favorable, yeah, let's say ratio. That was, for example, the case down here, and it might be the case down here again. But for now, there is no indication, no confirmation that a low has been struck. Some people who want a little bit more confirmation could wait for the first 1-2 setup to form in wave C, which would then result in a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5. Okay, so these are the key patterns that we deal with here. This is a so-called diagonal pattern. If anybody's interested in learning that, we offer a library of Elliott Wave learning content in our Discord memberships. They are the silver and gold memberships. You can reach them through the website, links in the description. From time to time, people ask me how they can learn Elliott Wave. I believe we offer everything you need to know to learn Elliott Wave. It still takes some time, but it's all there on Discord. Video tutorials, live stream tutorials, all sorts of stuff. Yeah. So if you're interested, check it out. Link is in the description. So then let's take a look at the bearish scenario, short-term bearish. Short-term bearish count, but still overall bullish. It's just a different variation of the same wave count. And the thing is, technically, because this is a range, I love to think about these corrective structures as trading ranges, because the support area for this wave 4 goes down to 43,100. And we can say that this is all a wave 4, still unfolding in a more complex WXY structure, and the Y wave is an ABC. and below 55,480, a break below it would unlock prices all the way down to, into this lower support area, really, right? So that's why the current pullback, I think I've mentioned that the current pullback is really, really important to distinguish between yellow and white potential. Now, I'm going to take out the micro count here. We don't need that. We've got that on the smaller time frame. It might just confuse. So let me also take out the trend line, and then we go to the smaller time frame chart. This is the micro count. It's the micro count. Yesterday in the update, I highlighted to you here that we could be working on this 5-wave pattern to the downside in yellow. Okay, so that's the yellow scenario. This is the micro count of the yellow chart. It's getting choppy again here, but we had a wave 1 to the downside, a wave 2 to the upside, and I mentioned to you this is not impulsive yet to the downside. But we could be now in circle 3. If we are in circle 3, then we expected this to be an A-B structure. It did react to resistance here. I've taken that off the chart in yesterday's video. So that reaction to resistance was solid, basically telling us, okay, there's no indication we've bottomed there in the white count yet. And then I gave you in the last update here this 1-2 setup resistance between 61,200 and 61,887. Also here, the market has reacted, and it is now possible that we're moving down in wave 3 of C of 3. So, however, this is normally where the bulls step in and extend the current rally, might turn into a more extended wave 2 correction with maybe a micro ABC pattern. A, it's a 3-wave move up again, B, C. So I have run out of wave degrees, but I still want to show you the micro count. This is, I think, what's playing out here. Above 61,888, I might need to think about, okay, maybe this B wave is still unfolding. Yeah? But until then, we can watch this micro resistance area. Always important to mention, a break above micro resistance, that just leads to some fluctuations in really the micro count, okay? It doesn't change anything significantly. So yeah, but overall, what do we need to see? We need to see a 5-wave move up above resistance to indicate we've bottomed. I've been highlighting this now for a few days, haven't seen that yet. And only when I see that, I can suggest to you we've bottomed, and will then provide the next setup. Okay, at the moment, this support area offers some price levels that we can observe to see if the price might turn around. So yeah, it might go down directly. I mean, resistance is now relevant, right? So for me, pressure is down against 61,888. Should there be a break above resistance, I will reinterpret the microstructure, but it might not lead to a change of the overall bigger picture. That's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.